Hello guys, welcome back, and I hope you all are doing absolutely fine. So today we'll be continuing with our obstetrics examination revision series with our very next topic, which is the placenta. This topic is very important with respect to the examinations, and this topic can either be asked for 5 markers, 10 markers respectively. So we'll go very slowly. We'll be covering each and every important point of this answer, which will help us fetch some good marks in an examination. And I hope this video helps you all to make a firm foundation to study your obstetrics, or either to help you all revise the examination before examinations. So without much ado, let us begin. The placenta definition. The human placenta is discoid because of its shape, hemocoral because of its direct contact of the chorion with the maternal blood, and deciduate because of some maternal tissue is shed at parturition. The development of placenta. It is developed from two sources. Principal component is fetal, which develops from the chorion frondosum, and the maternal component consists of decidua basalis. Interstitial implantation is completed on the 11th day. Trabeculae develops stem villi on the 13th day. Anterocapillary venous system in the mesenchymal core of each villus is completed on the 21st day. Lacunar space becomes confluent with one another and filled with maternal blood by the 3rd to 4th week. Chorion frondosum and the decidual basalis form discrete placenta. It begins with 6th week and completed at the 12th week. So these are some important points of development of the placenta in the human body. Now let us look into the anatomical features of placenta. Diameter is 15 to 20 centimeter, the thickness is 2.5 centimeter, and weight is approximately 500 grams. Two surfaces to be kept in mind, the fetal and the maternal, and a peripheral margin. Attachment, upper part of the body of uterus. So as you all know, during birth and after fertilization, there is development of placenta which takes place, and it is usually attached to the upper part of the body of the uterus. Now let us look into the structure of placenta. Placenta consists of two plates. Internally lies the chorionic plate and externally lies the basal plate. Amniotic membrane, single layer of cubical epithelium. The chorionic plate consists of primitive mesenchymal tissue containing branches of umbilical vessels, a layer of cytotrophoblast and syncytiotrophoblast. Basal plate consists of compact and spongy layer of decidua basalis, Nitterbuck's layer of fibrinoid and cytotrophoblast shell. Syncytiotrophoblast. Intervillous space, bounded in inner side by chorionic plate and outer side by the basal plate, and lastly the stem villi, which arises from chorionic plate and extends to the basal plate. Now after looking into the anatomical features of placenta, let us look into the placental functions, the important functions of placenta. This can be separately asked for 5 markers as well. So these points which will be very important for you all to remember, and make sure you don't miss out any points from these ones, because these are the bare minimum points which you need to write in examinations. You can always make your answers beautiful and elaborative depending on how well you have read the textbooks and your other sources, but at the baseline, at the base foundation, these are the minimum points which you need to remember at least to write the answers. So placental functions. Main functions are transfer functions mechanism. Simple diffusion. The transfer takes place by simple diffusion, facilitated diffusion, active transfer, endocytosis, exocytosis, and leakage. Respiratory function. Oxygen supply to fetus is 8 mg per kg per minute, and blood flow is approximately 165 to 330 ml per minute. Excretory functions is very important again, wherein the waste products from fetus, urea, uric acid, and creatinine are excreted out. Nutritive functions. It provides glucose, lipid, amino acid, water, electrolytes, hormones for the growth of the fetus. Enzymatic functions contain the diamine oxidase, oxytocinase, and phospholipase, which are again some important enzymes needed for different biochemical reactions which takes place. Barrier function, which includes of pinocytosis, which is engulfment of the water bodies. In immunological function, placenta probably offers immunological protection against rejection and also it helps in secreting the placental hormones, which we'll be covering in detail in our next videos. So this was, guys, placenta in a nutshell, some important points which you need to remember for placenta. And now let us see and let us recap the placenta. So we started with definition, wherein we saw that the human placenta is discoid, hemochorial, and deciduate. Then we saw the developmental points of placenta. Then we saw the anatomical features of placenta, wherein important to remember is the diameter, which is 15 to 20 centimeter, thickness again 2.5 centimeter, and the weight, which is 500 grams. Then the structure, the internal and external structures of placenta we saw. And lastly, the placental functions, wherein the main functions are transfer, respiratory functions, excretory functions, and nutritive functions, and enzymatic and barrier and immunological functions of placenta. So with this, guys, we have covered the basic points of placenta which we need to remember for examination answers. And I hope this video helps you all out. Please do like, share and subscribe. It will motivate us to make more and more such videos for you all. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much and stay tuned.